I'm Brenda and this is Zoe, and we're going to show you today how to teach your horse to move over to a mounting block. And let's go over some of the equipment I'm using. First of all, this is what I call my magic wand. It's a dressage whip. It's shorter than a lunge whip, but longer than a crop. So it works as an extension of your arm so that you can tell the horse which body part you're talking to. Zoe is wearing a rope halter. And these, people are kind of afraid of these because they don't know how to use them. But they're real simple. They are just a couple pieces of knotted rope that goes around her nose like a regular halter. The open part goes over the top and you just send it through and tie it. It's just a knot, and that's all there is to it. The reason I like the rope halter is because it's going to be harder for her to lean against it. So it makes it, gives her a little bit more pressure, so she wants to get off of it more than she would a nylon halter, which she can push on all day long. So the idea is not to give her a lot of pain, it's just so that everything's black and white to her. So she knows when she's in the right position and when she's in the wrong one. Now, Zoe already knows this trick, so showing you is all I'm going to be able to do. I'm not going to be able to show you how they learn it because I don't have a horse that doesn't know it. So she always does it correctly, but I will show you some of the ways that we do teach it. Anyway, regular lead rope, have at least 6 feet. That's about all you really need. And let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh, your horse should be not afraid of the whip of any kind. You should be able to touch them anywhere with it and have them just stand. Now, if your horse is not good with this, and they're afraid every time they see a whip they start moving away or moving, you just desensitize them to it. And the way you do that is you simply put it on them, someplace that's not too scary, middle of their back. Their butt's a pretty scary place, and their head can be a scary place. Start kind of neutral. And if she was to move, I would just be moving with her, and I would just keep touching her with it. As soon as her feet stopped, which she would eventually try, because the horse is going to try a lot of different things to get you to stop doing what you're doing. They're going to back up, they're going to move sideways, she's going to go forward, she's going to go faster, she's going to try a lot of different things. And when she would try stopping, just stopping and going, I don't have anything else to do, the whip immediately goes away. And she would learn, oh, all I had to do to get her to stop was to quit moving my feet. And so they learn real quick, but there's no reason to move because my body language is relaxed right now and I'm not telling her to do anything, so she knows she's not in any trouble. But if I start to stare at a certain body part and concentrate on it, she knows to move away from it. I didn't even have to touch her with this. I just had to pretend I was going to touch her. It's the anticipation of the pressure that's going to move the horse away from her. Once she learns what the pressure means, what your body language is saying. So, to teach her how to move over to a mounting block, you also need a mounting block. Something that's portable that you can pick up and move around. And you need a wall, or you need a side of a trailer, or the side of your truck, or the side of the barn, or whatever it is, a solid fence. Something that the horse cannot go forward through. The reason we do that is because if we can stop all of their movement, but the sideways movement, that'll be the easiest, quickest way to teach them. And we want to teach them one thing at a time. But you can't teach it all on the same moment. They won't learn. There's too many things going on. So, your horse, outfitted correctly, and you can do it with a web halter. It might take them a little bit longer, but they'll still learn it. You got your little whip, and your horse is good with it. You touch him anywhere. And also notice, I can wave my arms all I want around my horse. I can wave the whip around all I want. The reason is because I never hit my horse in the head. A lot of people whack their horses in the head. I don't believe in that because I'm never mad at her head. I'm mad at her feet or her hip or her shoulder. Those are the body parts that are always in the wrong place. And so she's very trustworthy with me around her head because I never smack her up there. So keep that in mind when you're working them. So, well, first thing we want to do is take her mounting block and put it right in front of your wall, your solid wall. And your horse should be good with you above them. And again, if they kind of freak out when you do this, just, sorry, she's already doing it. She knows how to do this, says, oh, mom's getting on, I gotta move over. She doesn't even think twice now, she just automatically does it. And the way that we teach it, if I can get her to move over here. Come on, move your butt over. Your horse should be not able to go forward, okay? Because, sorry, she's in a hurry to give me the right answer. Whoa. You want them kind of at an angle like this. Set them up so that they can't go forward, they can't go through you. The only thing they can do is move sideways. So you're going to give them a little tap this way. Your hand is up, and as you tap them, they move their hip over. Now, she gave me several steps. With a horse that was just learning, I would only want one step. Then I would get down, walk them around, get her back down, walk her around. This is the way I taught it. You set your horse back up. Woo. You make it so they can't go forward, and you would tap her on the butt and she'll move over so you can get on. You can put a word to it. You can say, I used to say target. She used to move over with that. Sometimes just clucking will get her to move her body. You can say over. You can put any word you want to it. But the idea is that your hand is up above the horse and you're going to be tapping her with your whip this way. If she starts to move her hip out the wrong way, give her a good tap. Give her a good hard whack and tell her no, wrong answer. If you do this, if you whack all day long and there's no horse there, there's no correction. So you're not beating them. They simply are running into the whip because they're in the wrong position. She learns to suffer her own consequences of where's the right answer and where's the wrong answer. So let her learn. Let her have the chance to make the wrong answer. It's the only way she's going to learn which one's the right one. So don't be afraid to give them a good pop, just one, and then the rest of the time it's tapping them and it's annoying them until they move again. Then you stop. And that's very important, is your timing. Horses don't want you to do something. They want you to stop doing something. So they want you to quit annoying them. And the second you quit annoying them is the second they learn. So try to get your timing down on that. So after my horse was moving over several steps, because I would only ask for one, I would reset them up, ask for one or two, reset them up. By the time you're getting 3 or 4 and they're sliding over sideways, just their back end is moving. So all you're moving is the back end. The front end really isn't going anywhere. What you want to do is set up a position where they can make the wrong mistake. Okay, they can give you the wrong answer and learn, oh, it's only sideways, no forward movement. And the way that we do that is we're going to take our mounting block